Hey everybody, welcome to Tower TV. It's Friday night, and I'm Dwayne Anson.
And I'm Laura Scott. It's nice to see you live and in person in the Tower District tonight. This is like, well, not the first weekend of the New Year, but because last weekend was technically first. But everybody was like, New Year's night was a weird night. And New Year's Eve was a weird night. But it was fun. We had fun at the Babylon show.
Yeah, for the brief time I was there.
Yeah, I know. All my boys left me. I don't want to start with you boys. You know,
I had to go do my mom, though. I had to go do my mom.
I know. You had to go do your mom. What a weirdo. Gross.
I had to go take care of
On that note, we've got guests in the studio tonight. We have Infinite Aggression is going to be stopping by. They have a big show with the Forbidden at the Babylon tonight. We also have the Instigators Car Club here with a really cool car.
There's like a car out right outside the door with like 1,000,000 horsepower.
We wanted to drive it in the studio, but we didn't want to take off the wall to do it.
Burnouts.
Yeah, that'd be
Just
rad.
back it right in. Wow, we light that thing up.
That'd be rad, huh? And with us now is John Morris and Mr. VK from the Big Picture. They it's a charter school, which is 7th through 12th grade, right? Mm-hmm.
Correct.
So tell us a little more about your school. You need to drum up some. Woohoo!
Well, we are about we're about a year and a half old right now, and we are serving students from 7th grade through 11th grade right now. We'll be adding one more grade next year, so it will be a full complement, 7 through 12. And charter school means it's a public school that anybody can attend.
Yes.
And so we're here tonight, and I brought VK with me because he's been teaching at our school for 2 years and done a fabulous job. He's one of those brainiacs, you know, that works in math and science.
Oh, we need more of those.
He does those things I have no clue about, you know.
Yeah.
So we're excited about what's going on. Our middle school students are a strong program. We're all college prep, and then also our high school program is college prep as well. But the thing that differentiates our high school is that we have internships, and that's the neat thing that really happens. So we have some kids at radio stations. We have some kids at photography stations. We had a young lady last year who actually worked at Chandler Airport and actually was taught how to fly a plane.
That's
as a freshman in high school.
That's cool.
Which was about an $8,000 bill if you had to pay for it.
Oh, I know. My daughter wanted to take helicopter lessons, and it was thousands of dollars for like. Oh, it was horrible.
Gale Force?
Yeah. Did you see her flying a helicopter? She got to fly it. She got to fly it. They gave her a test run. But I mean, it would have been nice to have something like that in place for her when she was in high school. That'd have been cool, because then she could have.
It's a real world. It's a real world,
a real world skill. Without joining the Army or something.
She's moved on from that to now where she's working at a mechanics repair shop.
There
she wants to learn about cars.
Nice.
So she probably wouldn't have got that in a regular school, where she had to sit behind a chair all the time.
Right. That's a plus.
A powerful, powerful thing. So right now we're in the process of recruiting students not only for the new semester starting in 3 days, which is your
3 days, yes,
blessing.
Beginning of spring session.
And then we're also recruiting for next year. So we're really strongly recruiting in the middle school. We are the only public charter middle school in all of Fresno, and we're situated on the west side. So
which is our neighborhood Tower District. Don't forget that.
So where is the school located?
We're off of Kearney and Trinity. If you know where Kearney Boulevard is.
Out by Edison High School.
All us old school people do.
It's right behind St. Alphonsus Church, the 100-year historic location, where we're actually renting the facility from the church. And they've been really great to us in terms of, letting us use it at the appropriate times and so forth. So if you know where St. Alphonsus Church is at, we're right there.
Nice, nice.
We're about a mile from downtown, so we've got a really great location, and we're accessible from just about anywhere in Fresno. I live clear over, on Shaw and Blackstone, and I can be there in less than 10 minutes.
Yep, freeways.
Yeah, that's the great thing about Fresno. We do actually have freeways that work now.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Somewhat.
Still don't have that monorail yet. Monorail. Think about that. Keep that monorail.
No, light rail would be nice here too.
Monorail.
So how do people get in touch with you if they want to come and check out your campus and your curriculum and things like that?
Well, one of the things that you can do is you can contact us via phone, and our phone number is 420-1234.
That's right.
I remember that from last time.
420-1234. How can you still
remember that? And I caught on to that afterward. She told me, how could they not remember that?
You have a charter school full of bakers.
See how close I did, right? I'm not even a stoner, and I thought about it. So
that's right.
whatever.
Right.
I hang around with stoners though.
So
We all
that's
do.
one way. The other way is that they can go online and look up Big Picture High School Fresno,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll take us to take them to our website, and we have a menu where they can click on student reservation,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can send that in. When they click that button that sends all their information, comes directly to me, and then they're going to get a personal phone call from me.
Nice,
Nice.
nice. Yeah, and you're good follow up too. I mean, he'll like email you back, and he'll get back
yeah.
with you and
Do you have any
send you
food
an
on
invitation.
Is there any food on that menu though? I'm pretty hungry right now.
Well,
I know, me
there's-
too.
Charter,
Not on the internet, but there is for the kids who come to school and
Nice,
want
nice.
good food. We have one of the premier food programs
Is
that's
that right? That's
serving
totally
us out of Visalia called Royal Dining.
Oh yeah, we have it too at Vasa.
Yeah, and Vasa
Yeah,
took that
yeah.
our lead on that and followed us.
Yes,
on
yes, and they're great.
They are
they do
very
a really
good.
good job feeding the kids healthy, well thought out
that.
meals.
Natural foods, yeah.
Yeah,
They're
natural
really
food.
good.
Well, because a lot of times, like when we were growing up, cinnamon rolls and all that nasty, like
Yeah.
weird. Oh my gosh! Oh, no wonder we're like
Those sloppy joes with like
no wonder we're fast.
Give me 10 of those sloppy joes.
I was looking at the
'Cause we used to be
working
able to
at
bring
the school. Yeah, I know. Huh?
Guns.
And I was looking at the school lunches when I was working at the school, and oh my gosh, there's like watermelon and all this really cool stuff. It's like I don't remember ever having real fruit on my plate unless it was an apple.
And
or
the kids
something,
even
but-
tell us that they like it.
Yeah,
It's a good
yeah.
thing. So one of the key things is in recruiting in both middle school and high school, we're looking for about 70 seventh graders this next year. And we've already started getting reservations even before this next semester started.
Right.
So those of you who are out there that have family or children or friends that think that they'd like to be a part of that, they need to get that in right away.
Yeah.
We'd like to be able to have everything wrapped up around the 1st of April
Right,
and
right.
have all the students that are already enrolled.
So
and
they
ready to
can
go.
get a hold of you at 420-1234.
Boy, you remember that one quick. Yeah.
And they can schedule like a meeting time to come and see the
What-
campus.
Right.
And go through all
What
the-
they'll do is,
the
once
criteria.
they contact me, then I follow up with a phone call. Then we set up an appointment where they come in and they pick up all the materials and things that, parents have to fill out.
Yeah,
We've been
yeah,
through
of
that
course.
process. And at that time, then, if they want to stay and they want a tour of the school or they want to interview with us, we can do that. I had 2 families yesterday who spent a good hour and a half with me going
Nice.
through the school, asking all kinds of challenging questions, and they really want to make sure that this is the right place for their 7th graders.
That's
Because they've
right.
been in a charter school, and they like the smallness of it, and they don't want their kids going into a school that's got 1,000 or 1,200 kids.
Oh, I know.
Because
See,
they get
that's
lost.
that's the thing about schools in Fresno. Like, they're just jam packed with kids, and the parents that really want a good education for their kids wouldn't mind driving downtown to take their kids
No.
to a really good school. At Vasa, we get kids from all over Fresno that come because they want to have their kids in a small charter school that's I mean, none of the classes are more than 22, 23 kids, and that's as many as they're going to take. They will not take more in that grade. They'll have to, because there's just not room for them, and it just kind of like would be against the grain of what we're trying to do there, so.
Well, one of the key questions they asked yesterday was, are your staff dedicated? And all I had to do was tell them that most of the time our staff are there till at least 5:30 and almost 6 every night. And VK puts in, how many classes do you teach each day?
Let's say 8 hours. 8
He puts in
classes.
full 8 hours, which is more, way
That's-
beyond what the typical
yeah.
teacher
In
does.
addition, an hour and a half after school.
And after school.
That's right. And are you going to be, you said something earlier about setting up an after-school program?
Right. We've had an after-school program really emphasizing tutoring and reading, and he's put in, and math, and he's put in a lot of time with that. Next year, we're going to increase that, and we're going to have a lot of other types of functions that are going to be going on too. So we're
Nice.
looking at different possibilities.
If I can put in a small pitch for our
course.
vision, our vision is to break the chain of poverty, and especially in this part of town, because it's a very thick chain, and it's not easy. If it's easy, it would have been done many
Long
years in the
time
past.
ago,
And
yeah.
it's a really, really hard task, but with devoted teachers and staff, and a lot of our programs, one being the learning plan meetings, which is individualized for every student. The parents involved, and we all know what the needs of the students are, what their interests are, and what the concerns are. And with that, we really work with the students one student at a time.
Right.
And that's what's different about our charter school is we really do it one student at a time, and we allot a lot of times in class, after class, to work with the students,
Right.
so that we can eventually, again, our vision is to break this chain of poverty.
Right, right. And education is the key to that.
Education is
Absolutely.
the key to that.
And
Solid.
I agree with that. I love that. I love the ideals, and hopefully my kids will be going to Big Picture.
Well, one of the families
In
that was
seventh
there
grade.
last year has been tracking me for over 2 or 3 years now, and one of them knows me, so they've been following the school, and that's why they showed up, because they said, we know about your integrity, and we want to be in a school like that.
Now, how long has your charter school been open?
We opened September of 2009, so this is about a year and a half.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
So, yeah, that's great.
And it's
We
gone
were
by
part of
so
a big
fast.
chain of schools, though. It's under the
Yes.
umbrella, Big Picture.
Yes, I
School.
remember that from last time you were on the show before. And that was like a nationwide.
We're about 70 schools nationwide, and there's probably another 60 or 70 that are now internationally all around the world.
Is,
Wow.
it, is
It's
all
going
the
that fast.
curriculum the same, basically the same for all these schools, or is it tailored to each community? Or
Well, it depends on the community, but if you're in California, all of them are tailored to the same, and we're meeting all the A through G requirements, which
Right.
allow students to go to CSU and UC campuses.
now, do you have a theater department, or?
Well, we have our principal who's pretty good at those things, and he's working on it, and that's one of the things we would like to really develop. In fact, he was
Yeah.
teaching some of the kids how to video some of their exhibitions, and they made presentations this time, and really did a very decent job. And they're learning how to do PowerPoint presentations. Their exhibitions, they have to speak in front of their group, and which means their family, and sometimes their mentor, and all those individuals, and they have to give a presentation for 45 minutes to an hour.
Right, that's really hard for some kids to get up in front of
Oh,
people they know,
yeah,
or
they're
even
right.
strangers, and talk. You know, I used to do forensics, speech class in high school, and get up in front of people. I'm like, oh, no way, no way. There's too many people
But you
here.
should see the improvement
it's-
in these kids
oh, yeah,
after a year.
it works
And by
really
the time
good.
they're seniors,
It's
because
really
I've
good.
visited the schools all over California, when you meet a senior, you will think you're talking to maybe a junior or senior in college. They're that professional in their presentations.
That's awesome.
They're awesome.
So Mr. VK is got some big news coming up about your further schooling, right?
Yeah, I
Sure.
believe strongly in education, and so coming next year, I will actually be continuing my path to medical school. And at the moment, I'm leaning towards the University of Minnesota, which is about 15 degrees right now.
You think it's cold here right now, right?
Close to 54 right now. But it's the long road. I'm not looking at how cold it is today. I'm looking at how warm it will be in about 6 years and 7 years and 8
That's
years.
right. That's right. Because education is the key, kids. Don't end up like us fools. No, I'm just kidding.
Speak for
End up
yourself.
like these fools. No, we do okay. We do okay. No, we're both educated people, and
What?
this is where we like to be.
What are you
for now.
talking about?
Stop, sloppy.
Wait, let me drink some more. Wait, stop!
No, we're unaffiliated right now with our beer, so
It's
don't
really
shout
just
on
water,
me.
guys. Don't be fooled.
Yeah, right.
It's really just
Yeah.
water.
Oh, come on, I only drink one night a week.
I know.
No.
Gross.
All right. Oh,
Some
you
other,
hate the
some
bourbon.
other quick points about our school too is
Please.
that we're being looked at by Fresno City College as a possible.
Well, I hope they're not watching right now.
As a possible site for people going to college on the west side.
Right.
We're also going to be expanding next year. We're going to be adding portables to our campus to increase the opportunity for students to come there, especially in the high school. And the church itself is getting a grant to rehab their facility, and they're including their education facility in that. So we're going to be getting some rather nice upgrades. They've been very supportive.
That's a
Very
very good
much.
My
incentive.
sister's actually starting a charter school right now.
Oh, is
she has
that
an
right?
MBA. Her name's Cheryl Medeiros Ebsher, and she is doing one at Trinity Lutheran Church. I
Yes,
believe is where
okay.
they're putting that together.
Isn't that over there on Cedar?
Cedar.
Yeah, my mom used to go there. That was my
No,
mom's
Lutheran
church when she
guy.
lived here.
Is she teaming up with somebody else? There's someone else
Yeah,
that's
there
involved
is.
with her.
I don't
Yeah,
know. That's just, I hate to
Yeah,
speak stuff when I don't know. But yeah, they are. I do know that.
I'm surprised by that statement, actually.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm just going to put this beer back in my mouth and call it a night. But
I'm well
no,
aware
it's-
of that, who they are.
Yeah,
when they
no,
were-
the charter school thing is just, here's my mom's a retired professor from Fresno State,
Oh,
from the rec administration, and my mom's helped her along with that. But no, the charter school is a huge thing, and it is happening everywhere.
Our school is small enough, when there is a student that's not there, they can't fly below the radar. I mean, we know they're not there, and
Yeah.
we're on it. We were calling those families immediately in that first hour to make sure that they're okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Good deal.
Well-
So, that sounds great. One more time, your website and everything, and then we're going to take a
Okay.
quick break.
Okay, our
So,
website is www.bphsf.org, and our phone number is
559-420-1234.
go.
go Stoners, right? Whatever. Thank you to Mr. VK and Mr. John Morris from the Big Picture for stopping by Tower TV, and we'll be back after these commercial messages.